Hello and welcome to another video for Midas Touch Toys, Games and Collectibles. And today we're looking at something that's now fairly old, is now very collectible and is very difficult to find, especially in this mint unopened condition. We are looking at the 2010 release by Hasbro. Now it's from their Clone Wars series of models and vehicles, even though this particular item is of Luke Skywalker's Snowspeeder. Now, Luke Skywalker wasn't in the Clone Wars, and this particular model was from the Battle of Hoth. So it was released with the Clone Wars series of models, but it is actually from the Snowspeeder as it appeared in the second movie trilogy the first trilogy, or original trilogy, which was The Empire Strikes Back. And that's where the Empire goes to attack the rebel base on the planet of Hoth, which happens right at the beginning of the film. Anyway, this is the box in front of us, and it says Star Wars, and you've got a clone trooper at the top there. And it says firing harpoon and missiles. Pack converts to a diorama, ages 4 and up, and it's item number 94805 from assortment number 94804. And it is of Luke Skywalker's Snowspeeder. And it says products shown in fantasy situation, figures sold separately, Hasbro logo, and you've got warning, choking hazard, small parts, not for children under 3 years. And bang in the middle of the box, you can see an image of the Snowspeeder as it appeared in the movie. And you can just see Luke Skywalker at the pilot's station behind the window on the image there. Okay, so that's the front of the box. Now before I'm going to open the box and take it out and have a look at it, of course I am. But before we do that, I'm just going to spin the box around to the back and let's have a look at the information that's printed on the back of the box. Okay, so I'll turn the box around to the back and this is what we've got. And again at the top it's got Luke Skywalker's Snowspeeder. And it says, piloting the Snowspeeder, Luke leads Rogue Squadron in an assault on Imperial forces that have landed on Hoth. Equipped with laser cannons and a tow cable, Snowspeeders are T-47 airspeeders that have been modified to withstand the ice planet's brutal climate. The huge Imperial AT-AT walkers can't be brought down with cannon fire. So Luke tells his group to tangle the cable around the walker's legs, a tactic that successfully brings down one of the behemoths. Okay, so you've got the image on the left hand side there, just that one there, which is an image from the Empire Strikes Back, where the Snowspeeders are going into battle against the AT-ATs. And it says double cockpit holds 2 figures, figures each sold separately. So number 1 says opening canopy, and there you can see it opens with Luke in the seat. Retractable landing gear, opening air brakes, and interchangeable missile launchers and non-firing cannons, and interchangeable harpoon firing launcher and non-firing harpoon guns. And it says look out for other awesome Star Wars vehicles, each sold separately, and you've got the Republic fighter tank, Anakin's Jedi Starfighter, and the Bespin Cloud car. And it says includes vehicles, firing launchers, non-firing weapons, projectiles, tethered harpoon, and instructions. Figures sold separately. Some poses may require additional support. Product and colours may vary. Retain this product for future packaging. 2010 Lucasfilm Limited. And what are we going on to? Lucasfilm Limited. Some Hasbro Canada, all rights reserved, under license 2009 Hasbro, and so on. So there's all the copyright information on the bottom there, and you got the 0 to 3 years, the StarWars.com logo, the Hasbro logo, and it says visit starwars.hasbro.com for more toy information. Okay, so that's the back of the box. Let's just have a look at the side of the box. So the side of the box, there we go. Again, it's showing a nice image of Luke Skywalker's Snowspeeder there from the side. So that's the side of the box. Let's just turn the box around or lower it down to the front. And again, we've got a nice image of the Snowspeeder again. And again, it says Star Wars Luke Skywalker Snowspeeder. And I think we've got the same on the other side, yep. And on the bottom of the box, it's all copyright information, licensing information. But it does show you how to assemble your Star Wars vehicle diorama. And it says remove vehicle from diorama inside package, remove tape from diorama, remove tags from slots and fold down sides and bottom, reverse folds on sides to show decorated sides, reverse folds on bottom to show decorated sides, insert tabs into slot as shown, use tape not included for additional support or security. There we go. So that's how you make your diorama. Okay, that's the box. Without further ado, I'm going to open the box. I'm going to take out the model and we're going to have a good look at this Snowspeeder and let's see how it compares. Okay, so I've removed the inner packaging from the box and this is what we got. So we can see we got the Snowspeeder there. I think that's, so we got the decals down there. Can I move those? Yeah, okay, so that's all your stickers to go onto the model, and they're all numbered individually for you to know where to put them. Now there's this instruction sheet here. So it tells you how to or how to assemble your bits and pieces and how it works, lifting up of the canopy and so on. So yeah, it's just a little bit of information of how it goes together, so that's quite straightforward. And now I don't think I'm going to be able to remove this from the inner box. Let's just turn it around. It's all still straight taped in. Oh, actually, if I pull that out the way there like that, so there is all the weapons. Can I lift this out? Will it? Yes, I can. Okay, so there we have the Snowspeeder. Now I'm not going to put everything together. I'm just going to move the box out of the way. So I'm not going to put everything together because I'll have to open all the bags and assemble everything, and you still got the strapping going around the canopy there to hold it in position. But by golly, it does look absolutely fantastic. Perhaps I can just, yeah, so I can just get the landing gear down there without breaking the strap that holds it up. So you can see the landing gear comes down. I'm just going to push it back up because I don't want to cause any damage there. So that's the underside of the, let's just zoom out a little bit. So that's the underside of the Snowspeeder. Oh my God, it does look absolutely brilliant. And there's the front view. As I say, you can still see the straps are still around it. You would need to take those off. And then you can open the canopy. So we can't open the canopy because these strappings are holding it closed. But there you can see you've got the holes for the weapons to go in place. You've got the non-firing blasters and the cannons, and you've got the projectiles in there for the ones that do fire. So there's a projectile there. So they all go together as per in the instructions. But what a lovely looking model that is, I've got to say. I mean, I think that is fantastic. It's probably one of the better Snowspeeders that has ever been made, I would say, for the detailing and the compatibility, the easy assembly of the items, and the fact you've only got to insert these stickers on, and I think most of these stickers will go inside. I don't think they're going to go on the outside. It looks like they're internal stickers, so you'd put them in the cockpit area, I think. But yeah, I mean, this is an absolutely fantastic model, I've got to say. What can I say? It is so good. So because it's all sealed up, I can't actually open it and assemble everything together. But at least we've managed to have a very good look at the main body and the added components and the stickers as well. It's such a nice model. As I say, if I was able to open it, I would have put a figure in there to show you what it looked like with a figure, but unfortunately I'm not able to do that. So, but I think we've been able to have a very good look at it there. I think I'm just going to very quickly have another look at these instructions. So yeah, if we look at the instruction, you can see where the cannons go on the front here, just into these two holes here. It shows you how to put them on, and then you've got the firing bits that go inside the cannons, and you can see they're being shot out in figure number 2 there. And then you've got the other ones here also, which goes onto the back there, and you've got the firing mechanism that goes in there, and yeah, so it basically shows you how everything goes together, and then of course how the cop. Oh, these bits open up as well by the looks of it, so I can see on there. Let's just see if they do. I don't want to try and force it in any way, but so according to the instructions, I'm just going to do this off camera and see if I can do it without damaging. Okay, yeah, well, that was a lot easier than I thought. You just have to get your finger in there and lift it up, but those canopies do open up, as you can see there. I think the only other functioning opening the compartment is the canopy, the pilot's canopy, but other than that, there's not a lot else that actually opens up there. Yeah, and you've obviously got this section that goes onto here, which is on here as well. That all goes together there, and so everything that you need, and the rope section here, which goes onto the back of the canopy. I just like here, and then you fire out the torpedo from the canopy there, and that fires the rope. So all of that is included in the packages there, so it all goes together quite nicely. Okay, that is about all I can show you of this model, because I can't open the rest of the packs, which is a shame, but never mind. Okay, so how well did this particular model kit do back in, or this particular item do back in the day? Well, probably not as well as we would expect it to be, considering it was from the movie The Empire Strikes Back rather than from the Clone Wars. The Clone Wars items, there were some absolutely fantastic models that they produced from the Clone Wars, but they didn't sell as well as the merchandise from the movies, and that is obviously because the Clone Wars was an animated TV series, and it didn't have the following that the movies had. So the merchandise didn't sell as well as the merchandise for the movies, obviously. However, I mean, the previous snowspeeders that have been released have sold exceptionally well, and obviously because it was an iconic piece of equipment from the Empire Strikes Back. So I would have expected this particular version to do quite well, even though it was released as part of the Clone Wars pack. They quite often do that. They release vehicles from the actual series, and then they put a few rogue ones in that really had nothing to do with the TV series, but they put them in just to, I don't know, maybe they made them and decided not to market them on their own or whatever. I really don't know. But they did quite often put a few rogue ones in that weren't related to the series. And the same with the figures. They quite often would put a figure in that had nothing to do with the actual series that they were running. So, but there we are. So they didn't do as well as was expected, which is a shame, because I think this is the best snowspeeder model ever made. I think it far supersedes all the previous models that were done. It is just such a very, very well made, detailed model of Luke's snowspeeder from planet Hoth. So it's a shame they didn't sell as well as they did, but even so, it's just a fabulous, fabulous model. Okay, let's move forward to 2024. So we're going forward 15 years. How often do these models come up for sale on the platforms? Well, not very often. Again, I presume it's all down to the fact of the quantities that were produced and sold. So they just don't seem to appear. The whole of this Clone War range doesn't appear very often. They do come up from time to time, don't get me wrong. Most of them have been at some point used, Very rarely that you find them like this one, which is mint and unopened. Well, it was unopened until I opened the box, but obviously you can see it's still sealed in its relative. The packages are all still sealed up. The stickers are not been tampered with, and the canopies are still strapped closed. But finding them like this is almost impossible. Usually when they come up on the platforms, they've been out, they've been put together, they've been taken apart and put back in the boxes. So just be a bit careful. As I say, always be careful on the platforms, because a lot of them use stock photographs, and if you just look at the image rather than what you're actually ordering, you may be disappointed, because it could be a used item without a box, missing bits that turns up, and you think you're ordering a brand new item. So just be very, very careful. And if you are intending to buy on a platform, just make sure that you click on the used item, which is what you would be buying, and read the condition report as well as the images relating to the actual item that you're going to be ordering, because otherwise you could end up very disappointed. But rather than all that rigmarole, we at Midas Touch have quite a few of these mint condition unopened toys and models. They are currently available to purchase on the Midas Touch website. Again, this was a good stock, a quantity that was bought from ex-stock closed down shops, which we seem to do a lot of. We buy out a lot of ex-shop stock, and this was amongst one of those shops that we bought out, as well as, in fact, there were several cases of the Clone Wars vehicles which we bought, and those models are all available to purchase on the Midas Touch website, or are about to be available on the Midas Touch website. But this particular one is now available on the Midas Touch website, which you can get to very simply by clicking the link below. It will take you straight to the website, where you'll be able to find this and many other vintage Star Wars items, and many other vintage toys, games and collectibles. Come to that. There's over 10,000 products currently available on the website for you to view and purchase at your leisure. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button, because we're uploading videos for every new item that goes into the website. There will be something for everybody, and I'm absolutely positive that this is something that you're not going to want to miss, because we literally have thousands and thousands of new items which we're shooting videos for and uploading on a daily basis. So if there's something in particular you're looking for, something old that you've never been able to find, something quirky that you might want to buy for a friend, or perhaps just something from your childhood that you'd like to own again to help you recuperate those long lost childhood memories, well, stay tuned, keep watching, because you never know, the next item we upload could be that item you've been looking for. Okay, that is it for me on this particular item. I do hope you've enjoyed reviewing this wonderful, wonderful Luke Skywalkers Snowspeeder with me. Thank you for watching, and we will see you again next video. So bye for now.